Imagine walking into a room where millions of people are watching your every move. Every smile, every outfit, every step is analyzed. Now imagine carrying not only your own legendary legacy, but also the memory of the most famous entertainer the world has ever known. That's exactly what happened when Janet Jackson stepped onto the red carpet at the 2026 BET Awards. At first, it looked like another glamorous celebrity appearance. But within minutes, fans noticed something extraordinary. Her outfit wasn't just fashion, it looked like a silent message. A message that seemed to honor her late brother Michael Jackson, despite reports that she had refused to be involved in his upcoming biopic. So, what was Janet really trying to say? Was this her own personal tribute? Or was there a deeper story behind one of the most talked about moments of the night? Stay with us, because this emotional story is about family, legacy, and the quiet ways people choose to remember the ones they love. The 2026 BET Awards celebrated the biggest names in music, film, and entertainment, but one of the loudest conversations wasn't about a performance or a winner. It was about Janet Jackson's arrival. The five-time Grammy winner made an unexpected appearance in Los Angeles, and the moment cameras captured her on the red carpet, social media exploded. Fans immediately noticed that Janet's outfit looked incredibly familiar. She wore a black shirt layered over a white dress shirt, paired with loose gray trousers. To casual viewers, it may have seemed like a stylish choice, but longtime Michael Jackson fans instantly recognized the resemblance to the outfit Michael famously wore during the era of his iconic 1991 hit, Black or White. The similarities were impossible to ignore. Michael Jackson wasn't just known for making unforgettable music. He also changed fashion forever. His military jackets, loafers, armbands, hats, and signature layered clothing became symbols recognized around the world. Every outfit told a story. Every look became part of pop culture history. So when Janet appeared wearing clothing that echoed one of Michael's most memorable styles, fans didn't believe it was a coincidence. They saw it as a quiet, respectful tribute from a sister who has always chosen her moments carefully. What made the moment even more emotional was the timing. Only weeks earlier, reports revealed that Janet had decided not to participate in the upcoming Michael Jackson biopic. Many people wondered why. Was she uncomfortable revisiting painful memories? Did she simply want to stay away from such a personal project? Or did she have her own way of honoring Michael's legacy? Those questions only became louder after her appearance at the BET Awards. Janet has never been someone who speaks publicly about every personal decision she makes. Since Michael's passing in 2009, she has remained protective of her family's private memories. While she has shared emotional tributes over the years, she has also chosen silence when she feels it is necessary. For many fans, that silence has always reflected respect rather than distance. Instead of giving interviews or explaining every emotion, Janet often lets her actions speak for her. And on this night, many believed her outfit said everything that needed to be said. There was another meaningful detail hidden in her appearance. Printed across her shirt was the name Tupac, honoring the late rap legend Tupac Shakur. Janet and Tupac starred together in the beloved 1993 film Poetic Justice, a movie that became a classic and remains one of the most memorable performances of Janet's acting career. By wearing a shirt honoring Tupac, Janet paid tribute to another artist whose influence continues to inspire millions. It was a reminder that legends never truly disappear as long as people continue celebrating their work, but Janet wasn't attending the BET Awards simply to make a fashion statement. She had another important mission that evening. She stepped onto the stage to present singer, actress, dancer, and director Teyana Taylor with the prestigious Icon of the Year award. What happened next became one of the night's most emotional moments. As Janet appeared on stage, The audience erupted into applause. Teyana Taylor looked completely overwhelmed. The talented performer couldn't hold back her emotions and burst into tears. Standing before one of the women who inspired her entire career was simply too much to take in. Through tears, Teyana called Janet Jackson her biggest inspiration. It was a genuine moment that touched everyone watching. For years, Teyana has openly admired Janet's music videos, choreography, stage presence, and artistic creativity. Receiving such an important award from her idol made the honor even more meaningful. Janet's response was just as powerful. She praised Teyana not only for her talent, but also for her strength, determination, and creativity. Janet described her as a testament to the greatest superhero the world will ever know, the Black woman. Those words instantly received a standing ovation. It wasn't just a compliment. It was a celebration of resilience, excellence, and the impact that Black women continue to have across music, entertainment, and culture. Even after this inspiring moment, conversations quickly returned to the Michael Jackson biopic. Fans remained curious about Janet's decision not to be involved. During the Los Angeles premiere of the film, Janet's sister LaToya Jackson addressed the speculation. She explained that Janet had kindly declined to participate and that everyone should respect her decision. There was no drama, no public disagreement, and no criticism. It was simply Janet's personal choice. LaToya also shared something that many fans found comforting. Although Janet chose not to appear in the project, she has remained supportive of her nephew, Jaafar Jackson, who plays Michael in the film. Jaafar, the son of Jermaine Jackson, has amazed audiences with his incredible resemblance to his famous uncle. Early images from the movie have already sparked excitement among Michael's fans, who believe Jaafar captures not only Michael's appearance but also his stage presence and spirit. Janet's support for Jaafar reminds us that family relationships are often more complicated than headlines suggest. Choosing not to appear in a movie doesn't mean someone isn't proud of the project or the people involved. Sometimes the deepest love is expressed quietly, away from cameras and interviews. For Janet, honoring Michael may simply mean protecting the memories she shared with him rather than recreating them on screen. It's easy to forget that before Michael Jackson became the king of pop, he was Janet's older brother. They grew up together, performed together, laughed together, and experienced a childhood unlike anyone else. They understood fame in ways very few people ever could. They celebrated incredible success, but they also carried enormous pressure from a very young age. Their bond wasn't built only through music. It was built through family. That's why many fans believe Janet's appearance at the BET Awards carried so much emotional weight. She didn't need to make a speech about Michael. She didn't need to explain her feelings. Instead, she honored him through subtle fashion, quiet symbolism, and graceful presence. Sometimes the most meaningful tributes are the ones that don't need words. Social media quickly filled with side-by-side images comparing Janet's outfit with Michael's famous black or white look. Thousands of fans praised the tribute, calling it elegant, respectful, and deeply emotional. Others admired Janet for continuing to honor her brother while maintaining her own identity as one of music's greatest performers. After all, Janet Jackson isn't simply Michael Jackson's sister. She is a global icon who built an extraordinary career through her own talent, determination, and creativity. By the end of the evening, Janet had accomplished something remarkable. Without giving a lengthy interview or making a dramatic announcement, she reminded the world of the importance of family, legacy, and love. She celebrated a new generation of artists through Teyana Taylor, honored the memory of Tupac Shakur, quietly paid tribute to Michael Jackson, and showed that true respect doesn't always require grand gestures. Sometimes, the loudest message is delivered in complete silence. And perhaps that's exactly what made Janet Jackson's appearance at the 2026 BET Awards so unforgettable. While headlines focused on her decision to stay away from Michael's biopic, her actions on the red carpet told a different story, one of remembrance, admiration, and a bond between brother and sister that time can never erase. Whether she speaks about Michael publicly or chooses to honor him in her own private way, one thing remains clear. His influence continues to live on, not only through his music but also through the family who still carries his legacy forward. And after witnessing this unforgettable night, fans around the world were reminded that some tributes don't need words, they only need heart.